different from any other high school. The students who are members at St. Paul's become a family. And a family is not a group of people that get to know each other for a few years and then never remain in contact with each other. The St. Paul's family, more so than any other high school, I think the students stay in touch with each other well into later years of life, where they communicate with one another, they remain friends, they remain associates. And that's because of the bond that they developed here as friends when they were students here. That bond is just not easily forgotten about, and it continues.
Pastor Biltz was called to be pastor at St. Paul's congregation, and I believe he came in 1860. Years after that, he was made postmaster of this area, which he, in fact, named Concordia. But from early on, Pastor Biltz saw the need for a school of higher education here in the western part of the church, the Western District.
We haven't forgotten our roots. We realize that every person who comes here is trying to discover their vocation. And maybe a lot of them came because they thought, or their parents thought, they should be in pastoral ministry. Today it's more of the students' decision themselves to try and figure out, where does God want me? And that's where we're trying to open up those opportunities and venues to get them thinking about, well, how can I serve the kingdom of God?
But as I see the students over the years, as they learn here and as they actually live on the campus, they start becoming what this place is. It's a little bit hard to explain, but there's a transformation that takes place very subtly at first, and then often towards the end of the year especially, those that have been here and will be leaving, I think they begin to see what they've learned and what they're going to take from here. It's being immersed in this whole campus and life on campus, 24 hours a day.
Our classes, whether it's a math class, science class, or religion class, our instructors share the love of God through all that they do, even if it doesn't come up in conversation. We want students to see things from that Christian worldview. We want them to understand the wonders of God's creation, the beautiful world that He's created, whether it's with mathematics to discover it more richly, or through studying history, and in the religion classes get a deeper understanding. But in everything we want to do, we want them to enhance their Christian worldview.
I'm really passionate about gaining relationships with all different types of people here, because knowing people from Norway and Mexico and Slovakia and all around the world, I think that's such a cool thing, because it doesn't just unite our school, it unites the world, and it brings it back here. Because we have so many people from so many different places, and when it comes here, it makes this new, different culture with things that normally aren't out there or are somewhere else, and it's just brought back here. And I think that's a really empowering and uniting thing.
And I see students from all over the world, all over the United States. The vision is that this is a kind of a starting point to launch people back all over the planet, whether they're here for a year or they're here for 4 years. And so the vision is to help, can you imagine, a group of young adults understanding their unique creation, their unique giftings, the grace that's been given them to launch those kinds of people out into the world. We have global possible impact, really, when you look at what's happening. A school with kids from over 17 different countries getting to interact, learning how to understand relationships with different cultures is incredible. I often think, I wonder if these kids totally get what is happening in this situation, because it's so unique. And so the global vision is one of really impacting the world.
We feel like the greater calling here at St. Paul's is that we want to make sure that every student is exposed to the Word of Christ. Our student body has really exploded in the years that I've been here as far as different nationalities coming in, and many of our students do not know who Jesus is. And I keep thinking about the Bible passage, go ye therefore and teach all nations. And we just want to make sure that our students know of the love of Jesus Christ.
Well, we have a beautiful campus here at St. Paul. We want to maintain that campus and our facilities to help create a good experience for our students, and not only our students, but also our parachurch organizations, which we have located here at St. Paul, and then also to the community and other churches as well. So during phase one, the quad will be resurfaced. We'll also look at redoing some sidewalks throughout the campus and the surrounding areas, but also maybe do some new lighting throughout campus to help show our campus off a little bit, but also with safety for our students as they walk around campus during the evening and night hours. So we need a new HVA system in Bepler Hall for our students and faculty and staff. The system we have now is just dated. It has to be done. Phase two, we'll look at doing a major renovation for Keppel Hall. Keppel's where we have our chapel services and drama, theater, and a lot of events are held there. Also, we'll look at doing some improvements to our dining hall, and then our annex to the gym, where we have events there too as well. So we invite people to come up on campus and get involved with the lives of the students. Get to know the students. These are some awesome kids. Once you do that, you're going to also grow as a human being, as a Christian too. Those relationships will last a lifetime. Finally, we'd like to invite people to financially contribute to St. Paul High School to help out with the future of St. Paul. What I'd like the future of St. Paul's to be is a place where not only my children can go to grow and learn from not only the teachers but each other, and have that friendship, a bond that you just can't explain unless you attend here. We want that to continue, not only for the next 10, 20 years, but 130 years plus. We want that to be a place where children can come and grow as Christian leaders around the world.
Well, St. Paul is more than just a school, it's like a family. Like, I know a bunch of kids have come here from different countries, and there's kids from all around the world here, but you still feel like you're at home, because no matter what, there's gonna be people that try to help you fit in, and it doesn't really feel like you're going to school. Like, I chose St. Paul when I shadowed here because it felt more like a home to me, and I knew people here, and it was just easy for me to feed off of what they did, because it didn't really feel like I was going to school, even though I am. I just feel more like I chose home instead of a school.
Now is a time that we all need to step up and take care of our home. We need to maintain this legacy that our forefathers have created and that vision, and now it's time for us to take care of our home.